What makes you stay with YouCanBookMe?
The reason why we stick with YouCanBookMe and we're not tempted by the big players is because you built a product and you've learned the lessons. All those little tweaks that you did to make YouCanBookMe amazing, and you haven't stopped. You haven't stopped evolving and growing as a company.
I am here with Shawn Mintz from MentorCity, who's very kindly agreed to be on our customer showcase. Thank you very much and welcome, Shawn.
Thanks so much, Bridget. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
So we have a platform called MentorCity. It's an online mentoring platform that organizations use around the world for their mentoring programs. So we help organizations with employee or member engagement, succession planning, onboarding new employees or members. It just helps make those human connections through the platform.
And what is the problem that you've fallen in love with then? What is the thing that you're solving that really motivates you?
What really excites me about the power of MentorCity and what we do is the ability to solve complex social issues. So for example, we work with people that are having eating disorders or have eating disorders. So they're using the platform for all their services, even having anonymous chats, like 10 anonymous chats a week through the platform. And then they use the platform for group mentoring, one-to-one mentoring, and leveraging our courses and resources. We also work with parents that have kids with disabilities. So it's these social issues, even like loneliness or people that have instability housing, can actually leverage the platform to connect with others that have gone through what they're going through. And we're really excited about how we could do that even more, because our main focus is working with associations. So if you're an engineer or you're a lawyer or a doctor, we'll help connect you to another doctor. And we work with lots of post-secondary institutions as well, and corporations and governments. But now we're also looking at how can we have more of a social impact.
Tell me a little bit about how you started your business in the first place.
I was working in the nonprofit sector, and I was helping people find jobs and getting their first job in Canada. And I started a mentoring program that was really speedy in 2006. And we used to run these events 5-6 times a week. And we had all the big companies come in, and people would meet with a mentor for 10 minutes or so and move to the next mentor. I just went into the rooms and observed people and got so excited about the impact that mentoring could have. And that's what inspired MentorCity.
And can you just tell me what, in your mind, is the difference between mentoring and coaching?
Yeah, mentoring is based on the experience that someone went through. So you've been there, you've done that. Now you could guide others in doing that. With a coach, it's a little different. The coach is really good at getting you to where you need to be. They have the skills and techniques to do that, but they may not have done what you're trying to do. So they could just push you forward. But with a mentor, you're having discussions and dialogues about how did that person get there?
So the platform that you have built, tell me about that. What was the actual process of building your business up and how did you do it?
So we built the platform is 2011, and I had the idea, and I went to 2 of my mentors and I talked to them about this idea because I was working in the nonprofit sector. I worked there for 13 years. They gave me enough courage and confidence to move forward with that idea. And then we just started building from there.
So how did you get your first customer? That's a big one in business.
Yeah, it was after 2 months, and we had one of the biggest retailers in the world signed up with us, and that was amazing. And they pushed the product forward after 2 months. This person we were working with, he had a lot of great ideas. So he helped, even some of the things that are still within MentorCity are from that client. And we worked with them for a bunch of years, and they really helped drive the product forward.
If you could do it all again, Shawn, what would you do differently?
Yeah, I would start off with a well-designed product. So I would really give thought to the design and make it a real simple software platform as well. And so if I was looking back, that's what I would have done. I would have taken some time to think about the design, maybe hired a designer and made the product super simple to bring it to the market.
What keeps you up at night now? You're saying you need to get to your first million. Is that revenue or people? Tell me about that.
That's people. Yeah, definitely just want to have a bigger impact on people.
Did you use any tools because they were recommended to you? And also, what would you recommend now for the tools that you really love and enjoy working with?
Definitely YouCanBookMe. You guys built something remarkable, and it's been a game changer for us. So thank you for what you've done. We've used Constant Contact for years and years. Even from when I worked in the not-for-profit sector, I was using Constant Contact, and I just felt committed to Constant Contact. So I kept it going when I started MentorCity.
What piece of business advice would you give somebody?
I would say rejection equals success. So when I started MentorCity, I made 500 cold calls that first year. I got knocked down so many times, but that's what helped build some connections, and that's what helped get our first client. And the second client was just like from getting rejected so many times, so many people saying no. But I knew that when we got more and more no's, we were getting closer to succeeding.
Right. Well, let's go a little bit more onto the You Can Book Me side of things. You said it was a game changer using You Can Book Me, which is lovely to hear. Tell me a little bit about how did you find us? What were you doing before you adopted You Can Book Me? And what have you been doing since then?
Thanks for reminding me of when we found you.
So it was the 15th of March, 2016.
That's amazing. I was trying to like rack my brain, like, how did I find you guys? I'm not sure exactly how I found you, but I must have done a Google search. I must have been looking for like, how do I schedule meetings or something like that? And you guys came up, and I didn't even look at any competitors. I knew that there were competitors, but I just like tried You Can Book Me and I fell in love with it. It felt like a game changer because we didn't have to go back and forth. I remember spending so many hours just like scheduling meetings, and it was painful. It was like so brutal. And that's what you guys did for us. You were able to get that process streamlined.
Have you never been tempted to go to any other competitor? What makes you stay with You Can Book Me?
I stay because I like your team. I like the newsletter. I like the new features that are coming out. I'm leveraging a lot of the new features, which I'm so excited about, such as the round robin. When someone requests a tour at MentorCity or downloads one of our guides, they go right into a thank you page where we have the You Can Book Me form. And then it rotates between our sales team. And I think that's totally awesome. And then the other thing that you just recently launched is the block ability. So like a lot of people come to us and they say, can you help me find a mentor? Can we help me find a mentee? And we actually have something that does that. We have a global mentoring program for anyone in the world. And so now what we do through You Can Book Me is we just tell them, here's where you go to find a mentor or mentee through that new block feature. The reason why we stick with You Can Book Me and we're not tempted by the big players is because you built a product and you've learned the lessons. Even these big players, they're kind of going into this booking space, but they don't necessarily know all the lessons that you've learned through so many years, right?
Mm-hmm.
All those little tweaks that you did to make You Can Book Me amazing is like intellectual insights. They're all like the tidbits that help you succeed. It's like remarkable. And that's why products like yours, you need to learn those lessons and keep evolving. And you haven't stopped. You haven't stopped evolving and growing as a company.
I also have a look at how many bookings you've done. Do you want me to tell you how many bookings you've done in the last 8 years?
Sure.
3,128. That's a lot of bookings. 3,128 bookings.
That's awesome. That's a great number.
Yeah, it's great. You've been busy. Would you recommend You Can Book Me?
Yes.
Do you
Of
recommend
course.
You Can Book Me?
I recommend You Can Book Me over anyone else.
Last section, Shawn, is the would you rather. It's a kind of a quick fire question. Would you rather throw out your phone or your laptop?
My phone.
And keep your laptop? Are you sick of your phone?
I just do everything on my laptop. I love my laptop. Like anything I could do on my phone, I could do on my laptop. And I just find it easier to, I love my phone too, but I love my laptop more.
Okay. Would you rather get a new customer or double your sales to an existing customer?
New customer for sure.
Oh, yeah? Tell me about that then.
We're all about growth. We just need to like keep bringing on new companies. You never know what's going to happen. So the growth is really important.
Would you rather speak at a huge conference or make a new sale?
Make a new sale.
Would you rather work with a team of experts or passionate learners?
What do you think is my answer?
Passionate learners?
You got
I
it.
guess. Since you're in the world of mentoring, absolutely. Would you rather be known for product quality or customer service?
Product quality.
Yeah, tell me about
Both
that.
both are so important, but I think the quality is gonna like get the customers, keep them, and same with our customer service. Like we meet with people throughout the entire setup stage, and then we like to meet every month to ensure that their mentoring programs are going well. But I feel like the quality of the product is so important. We want to like have people excited and passionate and get them inspired by our product.
Thank you so much, Shawn. It's been really great. I really appreciate you sharing your advice with our audience about how you've run your business and how you've been successfully using You Can Book Me and other tools to run your business well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks so much.